Hi, and welcome to Foundations of Business. I'm Professor Strickler, and I will be teaching this class with you this semester. Okay. Here's the syllabus, and that's the purpose of this video, is to go over the syllabus. Okay. Um, my office is 350 in the business school. Uh, my office hours are Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 to 11, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 9:30. And then I have virtual office hours where I'll be available through Zoom from 1 to 5 on Mondays and Tuesdays 3 to 4. So if these office hours aren't convenient for you, please let me know and we can arrange to have a Zoom meeting. If we can't answer your questions via email or after class or before class, something like that. Okay. Our class meeting for the first 2 weeks is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 o'clock. This room number I was told is no longer valid. I don't know exactly when we're going to meet, or excuse me, where we're going to meet. We are going to meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 11:50, the first 2 weeks, but I'm not sure which the room number is at this point in time. Okay. Starting the Monday after Labor Day, we're going to be switching to Wednesdays and Fridays and not meet physically in class on Mondays. We are going to a blended class where we would have an online assignment, which is through the discussion board, and the discussion board will replace the Monday's class. Okay. Then there's the 72-hour move to online notice. Okay? So if ECU orders to move to online format, there will be a Blackboard announcement posted. I'll post the Blackboard announcement. And then the Blackboard announcement will also be sent out as an email to all of you. Okay? So please be aware that this is possible, that we'll convert to 100% online if that's what the president says because of the COVID-19. Right now, we're going to have regular class the first 2 weeks, then the blended format, which is online on Mondays, and then we meet in class Wednesdays and Fridays, and then the 72-hour rule where we could switch over to 100% online if that's determined by the president. Okay. So please be aware that this could happen, and please be on the lookout in your emails for an announcement from me saying that we're switching over to online. Okay. That may or may not happen, but it's good to be aware that it might. Okay, then come down here to the Stone Cipher School of Business core values, ICARE, which stands for integrity, candor, accountability, and respect, and excellence. So if Dean Godwin ever asks you what are the core values of the business school, you can say ICARE, which stands for integrity, candor, accountability, respect, and excellence. And if he asks you where do you learn that, you can say from Professor Strickler in Foundations of Business. And then everybody's happy. Okay. This is an enhanced course Blackboard shell, which because of being blended and then possibly going 100% online, it means that the Blackboard will have virtually everything that we do. We'll probably even, if we go online 100%, then all of our tests will be through Blackboard as well. And we'll have to go with the lockdown browser, which I'll go over in my next video, or a video created for just taking a test to help you learn what that is. But all the courses will then go to that, as far as I know, so that you would be taking your exam online, opening up the lockdown browser, and then logging on to take the exam. The prerequisite, of course, is this is a freshman level course, so you can't have completed 60 credit hours to take this class. So everybody here should have less than 60 credit hours to take the class. Okay. Then we come down here, and you may read through all of this as far as the outcomes. Here we have the required textbook, Business in Action by Bovey and Thill, the 9th edition. Okay, this is the first semester with the 9th edition. Do not buy the 8th edition. You must buy the 9th edition. Okay, I will not have any of the assignments through their website. So you do not have to buy the access code to their website. I was told that if you wanted a paper version of the textbook, then you might have to buy that version. Because I think the least expensive version is an electronic version of the textbook, and that paper version's not offered. At least that's the last that I knew. You can check with the bookstore, and they'll have the most updated information regarding that. Okay, this is the ISBN number. Again, I will not have you log on to their website, so as far as I'm concerned, you don't need the access code to get onto their website. But again, talk to the people at the bookstore for more information. Okay, here's our outline. This is our schedule. This is tentative, of course, but I think it's pretty much what we're going to be doing this whole semester. It's very consistent throughout the semester, except of course when we have holidays or breaks, then we have to adjust to that. So today, or I shouldn't say today, August 17th, we are going over the syllabus. Then the 19th, we're going to finish going over the syllabus, and you are to buy the textbook between now and then. Friday, August 21st, we're going to start chapter 1, so you need to have the textbook by Friday so that we can start doing chapter 1 and reviewing Blackboard. BB stands for Blackboard. Okay. August 24th, which is our second Monday, the beginning of our second week of classes. We're going to go into chapter 1 more heavily, and this is your first assignment that's due. You would submit your key term definitions on Blackboard. The key terms are located on page 27 for chapter 1, and after each term, they have the page number of where you can find the term and the definition within the chapter. So it's real easy to find, okay? I'll go over how it's supposed to look in just a minute. But you'll submit those on Blackboard. You have until August 24th at 11:59 p.m. to submit them via Blackboard. Okay, no paper is going to be exchanged. Everything's electronic through Blackboard. Okay. Then on Wednesday, we're going to continue with chapter 1. You'll answer and submit the questions 1-1 to 112 on Blackboard. Okay. So if you look on page 27 at the very top, you'll see questions 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. And then you'll see the key terms. And then under the key terms, it says test your knowledge, and that starts question 1-4. Okay, so that's on page 27, we'll have all the 1-1 through 112. Then page 27 and 28, we'll have 113 to 123, which is due on Friday, the 28th, by 11:59 p.m. Submitted through Blackboard. Okay? And then the following week, August 31st, we begin our blended class. Okay? So beginning the blended class means that you would submit your key terms just like before through Blackboard, but instead of coming to class, you'll complete the discussion board posts again by 11:59 p.m. Okay? And then on Wednesday we meet in class, on Friday we meet in class, and here's your assignments that are submitted on Blackboard for those 2 days. Then we have Labor Day, and then we go down again to Wednesday and Friday, and here's your assignments to be submitted on Blackboard. You notice that this time we didn't do a online discussion board because there was no class on Monday because it's Labor Day. Okay, but then the following Monday, the 14th, we have the same thing. We have the discussion boards and go from there. Okay. So you might be asking, what's the discussion board and all that? Okay, then you can see exams are here too. You know, your exams are posted when the exams are going to happen. Here's your September 18th is the first exam, chapters 1 through 4. Exam 2 is on October 14th, chapters 5 through 8. And then exam 3 is chapter 9 through 12 on November 13th. And then we have the final exam, which is at 11:30 on December 7th, and that's chapters 1 through 14. It's everything. Okay. And then down here is your grading. 3 exams for 100 points each, plus the final exam for 200 points is 500 points. Okay. And then chapter assignments, 420 points. Chapters are going to be graded with the same number of points. So chapter 1 will have the same points as chapter 4, as chapter 8, as chapter 12. Now, if we have a holiday, you may not have a discussion board. So I'll increase the points for the other assignments on that week so that every chapter is worth 30 points. Okay? So it doesn't matter how many assignments we have, the total chapter is worth 30 points. So if we have 3 assignments, each one's worth 10 points. If we have 4 assignments, then I did 10, 10, and then 5 and 5, so that it's as equal as I can make it. But every chapter is worth 30 points. The discussion board's worth 100 points. Every time we have a discussion board post, they're all even. You need to do both discussion board posts. So let's talk about that for just a second. Down here, discussion board. You are to make one meaningful entry, which is a minimum of 50 words, concerning a topic assigned to the reading, and then you would reply to a classmate. You hit reply on their original comment, original thread it's called, and then that has to be at least 25 words. To be meaningful, you have to add information to what's already been there. You don't need to say, I agree, I disagree, great job, anything like that. You would just say something that adds knowledge to the post. So when you're giving your original post, you should be telling us something that we didn't read in the book. You might say something that we did read and then how that might apply in the real world. And then when you're replying to somebody, you need to say something that you read or that may apply, or something that's in addition to what the book says, so that we all learn new things when we read your original thread and your replies. Okay? You need both of those to get credit for it. Okay? If it is late, from 1 minute to 48 hours, you have a deduction of 30%. Okay? After 48 hours, it's a 0. So there's no point in doing it right here, due dates. Up to 1 minute to 48 hours, 30% total of the total points are reduced. I'm sorry, 72 hours. I changed that to 72. Okay. So it's from 1 minute to 72 hours, you lose 30%. After 72 hours, then it goes to a 0. Okay. So please have it done on time and don't lose this 30% or don't go down to 0, because it adds up. Like, those are worth 520 points out of 1,020 total between your discussion boards and your assignments. Okay, so I'm running out of time because I only have 15 minutes. Otherwise, it won't be accepted into YouTube. So this is our syllabus. If you have questions, please let me know. And I look forward to a great semester.